So, couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do today. And as I said on the Twitters and everything, I was feeling honestly kind of uninspired. I'm having a bit of a headspace day today. So we'll just go back to basics. As you can see, solo shows and Slime Climb are on right now. That's what we'll be getting. That's what we'll be doing. If it goes well, great. If it doesn't, weh. If I can get other people in, that would be ideal, but we'll see how that plays out. I didn't throw any invites around or anything because I wasn't planning to do this. This just ended up being what Brain has decided is good enough for today. I would not be at all shocked if I just do a terrible job with where my headspace is at today, but we will do what we can. Hey there, Blowfish, how you doing? Ember's here too. Hey, Ember. Everybody's getting in early today. Ah. Yeah, there's not much I can do about those, unfortunately. There's only so much that can be done to make them stop putting those everywhere. There you go. Hey, Amber. Welcome back from ad hell. People weren't so crowdy, this wouldn't be so bad. But we'll be fine. Nope, greedy. Didn't work. Sometimes I can do that, but I can't do it when I have 50 people piled on my head the whole time. Make it work, make it work. There we go. And done. Genuinely, that one isn't that bad once you get a handle on getting up that vertical section. The vertical section's the worst part of that whole stage. And what are you yelling at me about? Ah, okay. Now, if anybody wants to play, that is an open option. I'll just have to rig things around once this round's over. I forgot to load any kind of calls or anything, because I didn't have any expectations today. I'm just throwing things and hoping it works. Because you know how it goes sometimes. You get in your own head and you're like, probably nothing's going to happen. This ain't gonna do anything. We'll just throw it out there just to do something today. And you just kind of cross your fingers from there. I also forgot to move my chat to a spot where I don't have to do a goddamn 90-degree turn to look at it. I'll fix that after this round as well. Once, twice, 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. Whee! There we go. Nice and clean. And we're through. It's good to see that I haven't completely lost my edge. Just somewhat. There we go. But how is everyone doing today? Since I've already been chattering on about where my head's at. Speaking of hell maps... At least it doesn't have that weird opening in the middle. I'll take that much. And considering it's forcing ads anyway, I may actually go fiddle about with the ad settings. Since for a while I was able to avoid them being much of an issue by just never touching the buttons. So they ended up in a weird limbo state. These days, though, I'm realizing more and more that they are an issue, so probably gonna have to go actually make adjustments and see if I can get them to stop being a pain in everybody's ass. This is gonna be close, but we're okay. Because, you know, there's not much point in making content if nobody's gonna be able to see it, because there's an ad in front of them. Which is also why I've, you know, kept that ad break button around. But that only helps so much. Why have you cursed me with this video game? Why? Like, we've only just started. Did you need to just choose violence right out the gate? The answer is yes, of course it did. As it always does. But one can dream. One can dream of a day where it's not going to be out for my blood. I was about to say, are you going to play is the other better question. That's one for me. Boink. I keep lowballing it to see if they'll fall for it. And we got an actual volleyball player here. Or not. He was really trying at first, and then, well, he was still trying, just not succeeding. Oh, they've given up. They have surrendered the game. Which they should never do, because sometimes that happens. And I just fumble the ball completely. You're like a fool. I literally threw it at him, and he's like, nah, I'm good. This is just cruelty now. Row the boat. Row the boat. I just didn't want to stand there and let the ball fall and end up losing because of it. That's the only reason I kept playing. Oh, we got an actual match here, though. Look at him go. The intensity. I was about to say, while this plays out, I'm going to tab away and grab the chat and move it. And all of that. And lo and behold, it ended the second I thought about that. But I moved the chat anyway. Well, first round finals, so I'll take that much at least. No. Why is it that I never seem to actively be playing when Blast Ball is actually a consistent final? Why is this the way this plays out? Why must I be eternally disappointed?
Kill them all.
That's the hope. Whether it'll play out or not, we'll see. Got a small group here, so I might be able to do some harm. I'm fucking with him, but it ain't working yet. No, you can't do the hops. Goodbye. The first of many. You thought you fooled me there. Hi, I'm just taking your land. Goodbye. Oh, you son of a bitch. He got me first. I looked around for a second because I thought I was safe, and he actually went for the grab. Oh, I'll let this play out while I get sorted out on Discord and everything. May as well go sit in mine, and people can come and go as they please. Yeah, that should work fine. And this is still going even after I did that bookkeeping. Shocking. Oh, hang on. I think I've noticed something about where my mic's sitting as well, so I'm gonna mute and fix that right quick. There we go. That should be better. I should be much louder and clearer now. But Ember, if you are not busy and are interested, you are more than welcome to join. Get on out of there. Sure, why not? There was nothing good in the shop when I looked before. Still got Slime Time Climb on. While I wait once more into the breach. Which, I could have played that Hextraterrestrial much safer, but Hextraterrestrial's kinda boring. So I don't mind getting knocked out of that one pretty quick. It's all slime climb all the time now, huh? Okay, here we go. Good thing I had a solo come up as a D-Rust first. Because the competition in this one's usually pretty nasty. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, good, it's the fan at the top, so that should be okay. rather that than the cannon. Oh, hey, there's a Master Chief here. Don't see that guy that often around here anymore. And one just bailed immediately. Okay. Yeah, quit shoving. Or better yet, shove off. No. Ow. Goddamn croc took my hiding spot. I'm always kind of impressed. There we go. I'm glad I was a part of that. But I'm always kind of impressed when somebody manages to hit those springboards of their own volition. It's just like, how? How did you manage this? Oh, you seagull bastard. You're gonna drown for your shenanigans, and I feel nothing. Come on. Out of my way. Let me through. Yeah, you do you, buddy. Nice and clean. Very sneaky. Very sneaky. Go. And I got first place, even with waiting. Nice and easy. This is apparently not as cutthroat a bunch as I'm used to for these slime climb ones. Is usually the only people who go into all slime climb are people that are real good at it. So it's usually a real tough fight. This time I seem to have gotten a lobby that's mostly memeing, and you know what? I'm here for it. Both because that means I can actually have a prayer of getting somewhere, and we get some good comedy along the way. Is that guy... Okay, no. I thought the... There he goes. I was about to say, I thought he took himself out trying to get the other guy. And he technically did, just not as quick as I thought. And there we go. I didn't have the achievement for taunting right before getting first. That's why I stopped to do it that time. I think that's, like, one of 2 achievements I don't have for this game. I've been playing this a bit too long. Maybe a little bit too long. Welcome in, Jasper Nave. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Tired today and in my own head earlier, but all good. Only just started, so, you know. Nothing really to write home about yet. Variety, of course. Variety. This is just a filler because I didn't know what I wanted to do today. I don't go out of my way to play them, but some of them can be interesting. Genshin's not really my thing. I tried it, didn't especially care for it. Nothing wrong with it, just didn't quite grab me. I think it's past 2 years at this point. Only been affiliate for a little over 1, but it is what it is. Getting bumped around. No. Hammer. Hammer, be chill. Damn it! I couldn't get enough speed going through there. I should have slid for it.
Well, he's dead.
So's he.
He will be missed.
I would certainly have no problem with giving feedback. I can't promise to buy anything, of course, because I am broke as a joke all the time, and I do all my own work. But from one artist to another, I'll, of course, take a look. I do not give out my Discord. That is a private Discord that I have. But if you have a Twitter or something that you post your work on, I'll go take a look at it there. I'll get back to you on that one. We'll just get right back on into this. Now the question becomes, what are we going to get this time? And we're back here again. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, just let me know what your Twitter handle is, and I will have a look at it once we're done here for the day. Okay, we got the cannon this time, so we could have some fun with that if we get up there early enough. Okay. Yep, as I said, at the end of the day, I'll take a look at it. What's up, Amber? Well, this is a complication with the logs. Please no. Whee! Ah, okay. Just making sure there wasn't a problem there. If you need a distraction, you know the call's open for you. Yep. As much as I respect you choosing violence, please kindly stop firing at me. Rah. Yeah, fair. And I know exactly what you're thinking, just trust me on this one. Got a damn party on that button. Always fun when it just rips everybody out of there so quickly. Ah. Okay. Yep, that's a thing. Let's see if we can make this one work. You can go ahead and knock each other off, just keep me out of it. As I said, it'll wait till after the show. If you push one more time, you're out of here. That's your last chance on that one. I gave you leniency because I was in a good mood. That does not mean continue to keep asking for things. And done. I did see the notification for those DMs, but as I said, there's a time and place. That will be at the end of the day. Not now. And away he goes. And now we're down to 8. Ooh. I wasn't expecting an actual finale out of Slime Climb in time. I figured it was just gonna keep being more rounds of Slime Climb until one person's the last one to make it. We can have some fun here. Yes! Yes! You are a man of my own heart, but you must die! This is what I needed. I needed to fulfill the bloodlust. Oh, come here, you! Die! 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 Damn it. I got greedy. I'll take getting 2. Now, sometimes problems remove themselves, and that's why I don't worry about it entirely. And sometimes I want to give people a chance. But they've clearly not wanted to keep that chance they were given. Now we wait. Let's see if I end up the accidental Kingmaker again. Did I fail to kill the one that's gonna win? I doubt it, considering the way this is going, but there's 3 decent survivors here so far. Oop, and no, they went through the floor, but they're still there. Yeah, it's a 50-50 now. They're getting real crazy with those jumps, though, so this could go badly for them. I'm not sure what their plan is. Aside from just stay in this corner for the entire match, apparently. Oh, now we got some action. And, yep, they paid for it. I think that was the... Ooh, what the hell is this? Haven't seen that finish before. That's a new one. And for me, at least. Yeah, no, I think they were staying in that corner because they couldn't really handle more than that. So as soon as the other one came and interfered, that whole thing went off the rails. Let me just do a quick bit of cleanup, and I'll be right with y'all. So anyway, let's see what we get this time. Somewhat. No. Not right now. No. 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 Getting some real abominations here, but nothing I'm super feeling when it pops up. Yeah, that's mostly a classic. We'll take that. Why am I getting ping? Ah, okay. That's fine. The other frog map. What in the name of hell is the bitrate doing? Weird. That is some of the spikiest bitrate I think I've ever seen. But hopefully fine? Question mark? I don't know. Do I feel like I go in high road or low road today? I'm already here. Yeep. Yeep. Okie dokie. And, oh. Son of a bitch. That's about where I expected that to end. Okay. And done. Oh hey, there is a penguin on this map again, apparently. And so far the blobfish is gonna make it with it. Never mind. I stand corrected. I stand immediately corrected. Oh, the excitement of sliding slowly through the map. If I could just get an angle, I'd at least ram somebody, but can't even get a good angle here right now. Bravery! Damn it! Bounced wrong. Ah well. And done. What an ending pose. Floating in space for all eternity. Really just can't escape Slime Climb no matter what I do, can I? Up we go. No, I'm just in a funny mood today, and that's why I may not handle things the way you'd expect me to handle them, and how I've usually handled them. And part of that was a matter of I wanted to see how that was going to play out. And lo and behold, expected results were achieved. But you never know. I also can't help but notice there's not a counter on screen this time, which is a little bit weird. Alright, chicken. You wanna fucking go, buddy? I hate these laggy grabs that happen. If there's anything frustrating in this game, it's when you get grabbed when they shouldn't be able to make contact. Alright, chicken. Perish. Nope. Perish. There we go. We have solved the problems and we have survived. Whether they survive or not my problem. Thank you for the follow, Ruby Miller. Hope you're doing well. Do I suspect? Doing fine. Not a lot going on. How about you? Some slow Fall Guys today. Glad to hear it. See, they're still doing volleyball. It definitely can be. You play it long enough, you can get tired of it, but it's definitely good now and then. I'm kind of all over the place, personally. A lot of what's ended up on the channel's been retro stuff, but I do just do whatever catches my eye at the time. I don't have any dedicated things I do. There's also been a fair amount of Fall Guys on the channel, now and then. Yeah, look at that recovery, well done. Good job, Duckman. See if you can fix this. Good for you. Have that ball right back. Gotcha. Come on, stand up, you robot. Up. Ah. I tried to bully him and he bullied back. That's what I get for shenanigans. And that's why I waited. No, I'm not. Thank you for understanding that. Nope, we're screwed on this one. Ah, well. Now, I do in fact do all of my own work, so I probably will never be particularly looking for a designer. That's a look. Oh boy. That's an unexpected result there. Give them a second to get on in here and then we'll take care of that. Welcome in, Halfback, and by now Kelvin can probably hear me. Thank you again for the raid, Kelvin and Coins. How was today's stream? Hope you're doing well. And welcome in everybody from the raid. It's a bit of a slow day today, so bear with me. But hopefully everyone's doing well. Yeah, I feel that. But hopefully you feel better. What were you up to today? Alrighty, you have a good one. I'll get a shout out sorted out for you either way once I have a free hand. Just sneak my way on through here. Shouldn't be long before I can get that done. Eep. Eep, eep, eep. No, 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 no. Ack. I do not wish to be consumed by the goo. No goo for me, please. No goo. Goo for you, but no goo for me. Here, you go be consumed by goo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Playing a dangerous game here now. There we go. Okay. There we go. Get him sorted. Ah, more Heroes of Might and Magic.
Hey-oh. One hit KO. Oh, shit. Well, Ross forgot to do something. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill the fuck out. It's fine. Everyone's fine. It's good.
Everything is fine. Nothing
Don't
is
look.
ruined.
Don't look. Don't look at me. It's not my fault, okay?
When it becomes a fight to try to push
Not
each
my
other over
fault.
the finish line. Oh boy.
Someone else made this map. Their fault. Stop. Nothing's rigged. Nothing is rigged.
Don't know what happened to that guy at the bottom there. Just sliding across the bottom. Strange times we live in. Strange times. Wait, is there a slight difference to the music, or am I losing my mind? I might just be hearing things, don't mind me. I see SpongeBob survived. We might want to put a stop to that. He was a bit of a menace to society, and that's my job. Oh, never mind. Sorted itself out. Problems take care of themselves. It's always a good thing. Ow, my face. Escape. Getting the old energy back a little bit, as things get a little more hectic. Keyword, of course, being a little bit. Ack. Parashark. So quick, he's just there and then he's gone. Back to the liquid where he belongs. Oh, I sense shenanigans. Which is why we just engage in the shenanigans first. I broke that guy good for a second there. Ow. Totally didn't use that seagull to slingshot myself away from problems. No, not at all. Whatever gave you the idea I did anything wrong there? No, nothing. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm not evil. Only some of my actions are evil. Okay, maybe most of them. Yes, yes. Oh. They almost took the other guy across the line with them again. Oh, good. The other guy I pushed off went away too. The third one survived, though. Pink Cat Man is alive. He was the one playing around at the end. I could do something about that, but I don't want to target people that hard right now. Nobody's offended me in any way other than SpongeBob. Oh, it's gonna be a non-targeted mess anyway. I'm just going to ruin everybody's day. Probably my own included. Wouldn't be the first time. Now then. Where is this going to go? Let's make sure there's no ground. Everyone has a bad day. Sadness for everyone. Happy birthday, into the hole you go. Never to be seen again. No more birthdays for you. This whole lot's people after my own heart here. They're just destroying the landscape. And I have nothing but respect for this. Though it's about to get bad. It's about to get real bad. Oh, I couldn't see it. I didn't turn the camera the right way. I was too focused on trying to figure out how this guy survived. He landed on nothing and then jumped again. Shenanigans. I don't know what they're gonna do when half the world's gone, though. Okay, the shark made the jump. Those two made the jump. This is gonna end here in a second, because as soon as it finishes rotating back to that giant hole everybody made, that's when everybody's gonna have to figure something out. I'm impressed that there's any high ground left. I thought we destroyed all of it. Yeah, I think he's got it. I don't know, he still has some competition over there. These two are really good. They mapped a route and got this good. Alright, Halfback, you have a good one. Thank you for dropping in with the raid. And it's over. I think the shark lost. No, the shark won. He hit the ground on last. Yeah. Frog and penguin. I do wish some of the more interesting modes were in rotation right now, but we'll make do with what we got. And if I get too tired of this, I'll just run up something else. I've got plenty of things to choose from, just I don't know where my own mind's at with what I want to do. Which is why we're just doing filler things like this. So if we keep ending up with only Slime Climb, I'm probably going to take it off rotation just so we stop getting just that. hopefully everyone out there's still doing fine. And if you're not, hopefully it gets better. That's about all I can offer on that one. The Revenge of the SpongeBob. Though he's actually wearing his proper pants, so it might not be the same one. He's less Cthulhu. And also, still just as much taking himself out, so it's kinda fine. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, no, he's gone already. That was quick. He was not ready. Oh, and another one down. Oh, you want to play that game, huh? Yeah, that's what you get. It's only cute when I do it. I don't know why I'm fucking with this guy in particular. He just was in front of me and now he's just been targeted for reasons. Look how sneaky I am. So sneaky, so sneaky. Goodbye. This just keeps happening every time. Because this only ends when everybody's dead, so... they could just hang out. I wonder if these two know each other, or if they just both happen to have the kazoo noise. That's still my favorite thing that happens on these finish lines, is the guy who tries to put everybody into the finish line to move things along. I appreciate that. It's like, no, you get in there and get the hell out of here. Stop it. Move on. Because it's either that or you try to push them off the cliff. Which, if I had the patience to, I would certainly sit there and try. Since it's not like we're going anywhere when they're all sitting around like that anyway. You don't need to rotate through all that stuff. We know where we're going, game. Going to the same place every time. Definitely thinned the herd a lot. Let's see how this goes. I know the scientist probably still has a vendetta from what I was doing to him before. Though a lot of other people attacked him too, so I feel like I'm not going to be targeted too hard. Especially since he's out ahead of me anyway. Ow. I could breathe once, and then my sternum was pounded through my forehead. Oh, bye, alien. I didn't mess with him because he did a good thing by pushing other people into the exit. So he got a free pass. Which, that's another thing I've noticed. When I'm out here doing solos on my own, I tend not to push as much as when I'm playing with other people, because I feel like I just feed off of other people's reactions to me throwing people off cliffs. It's not to say I'm not still a menace. I'm just less of a menace, because I don't have anything to feed on. Uh-oh. Yes! I also have to fight harder to survive. Because if I don't survive, there's nothing to see. Get out of here with that. You wanna go, buddy, huh? You wanna fucking go? We'll sumo like this all day, I don't care. He's provided a backboard for this. Ah. I'll use this guy to kill you, I don't care. Oh, fuck you, I'm out of here. That was a fight that was going nowhere, so I'm done. I'm out. What are you doing? Someone's doing weird stuff again. At least we're consistently making it to the final. Just depends on what final we get, whether I actually get anywhere, as my body continues to rebel. Well, express elevator time. This is slightly too energetic for elevator music. Which is a weird sentence to say, now that I reflect on what I just said. Eh. When haven't I said weird things? Ding, 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 ding. Bottom floor. All the murder you could ever desire, coming right up. Now, for those wondering, this is generally not a winning strategy, but it's a funny strategy. Sometimes, though, you get lucky and everybody falls right into the gaps I'm making. And it just ends, like, immediately. Pretty soon, I'm gonna have to start hopping to survive for more than a few minutes here, though. But you'll notice I am leaving myself a path. I'm just also cutting a good, like, half of this bottom floor to pieces. Which makes it really awkward for everybody above me if they fall. Okay, let's start calming down now. Because nobody's fallen down yet, so they're all probably playing it safe up there, and I'm just gonna have wasted my time down here just to die. Because as usual, I try to expedite the game, and everybody else is out to win. Oh, we got one. It's more or less as soon as most people fall down here, they tend to panic, and then they're just gone. Or they just miss the ground entirely. Oh, of course it's that guy that ends up down here with me, huh? The scientist. He who wears my skin. Which just sounds really strange when I say it that way. Oh, it's getting crowded down here now. It's about to get real interesting. Oh, you son of a bitch. How did he... I question this game's momentum sometimes. How do I keep doing this? The one I end up with a rivalry with throughout this, if I don't manage to kill them, they're the one that wins. Every time. Oh hey, we finally hit 20 crown levels. after all that time. Sure, that will demoralize my enemies sufficiently. We'll go pure solos for a bit, so I stop having to do slime climb every 5 minutes. I just realized the modeling on the fins on the side of this anglerfish are actually a very similar model to what that one skirt looks like. Like that kept popping up. The one off the Miku skin, I think it is. I think they might have actually just taken the same 3D model and glued it with a different color on it in there. I just realized that looking at it, and now I can't stop seeing that. So is it a skirt made out of anglerfish fins, or are the fins made out of cloth? I don't know how to feel about either of these answers. I think in the end, I don't like any of these, and I'm just gonna stop thinking about it. Oh hey, the Rat King. I haven't seen that skin in forever. Basically not since it came out with that one Christmas season. I don't even know what that dinosaur bird looking thing behind me is. I don't remember ever seeing that skin. Got a golden chicken who's played this game a lot. Running around. Weird Poseidon fusion going about. Spaceman's here as always. Ow. Speaking of space, getting punched to space. Gotta go to space. And this is the thing I mean by the dinosaur bird thing, the one in front of me right now. I don't know what that is. Ah. I hate those springboards so much. You can get so screwed by them. Oh, kind of like that, yeah. And it's over. Tie-Dye did not make it, neither did Birdman. We may never solve the mystery of what that was. What is the map we're gonna get? I haven't seen that egg map in forever now that I just saw it scroll by. I genuinely can't think of the last time I played that map. It must have been a long time ago. But then again, there's a couple things in this rotation I haven't seen in a while, too, so we might see that if we end up with some team games today. Which, I probably won't do team games without people I know coming in, or maybe I'll open to viewers at some point, I don't know. I haven't decided there yet. It all depends on whether I actually keep going with this specifically today or not. Given the weird mood my brain's been in. Dodge that. Yeah, I'm also trying to decide what I'm doing in general right now. I'm having a hard time keeping the flow of conversation going with where my head's at, and I'm also not having much happen in front of me that I'm like, yeah, I need to comment on this. So it's an interesting state of mind to be in this line of work. It's not exactly productive. But, you know, sometimes that's just where your brain goes. Don't really have any workarounds for it. Can't just start spewing completely random gibberish, because first you gotta think of that gibberish. Yeah, no. Brain's just giving me nothing right now. Which is frustrating. There we go. There's something I can work with. Hopefully we don't end up with a pile of people who just sit there on the goddamn bomb spawns and just get rid of them. That is always so frustrating to me. Oh, this is also not exactly a great spawn. But I can make it work if everybody doesn't dive on me. There you go. I helped. I'm helping. I'm helping people leave the map. I see you were at peace there. Fuck your peace. You come out of that cubby hole. SpongeBob, quit looking at me like that. I see you down there. I've not been effective, but it's been fun. I think my other bomb is stuck somewhere. I'm trying to set off those bombs up there to make up for the fact that I don't have much to work with down here. Whee! You guys want something to play with? Play with that. Just drop the bomb right in their face, like, here. Ding! Oh, that's where the other bomb went. I made a bold shot and it didn't work. Let's say I need some ammunition, game. I knew somebody was hiding under there. That's why I walked over with the bomb. Whee! I took a big risk there. I had to shake things up or nothing was gonna happen. That was one of my least effective games because I was just in an awful position. And I could have chased the SpongeBob out from underneath me, but really, all I would have done was blow myself up trying to do that. So it wasn't worth it to me. Now this I could cause some trouble, but I need to make sure not to throw myself off in the process. Which it'll depend on what layout we're getting, whether I bother to try or not. I might wait and see if somebody's foolish enough to challenge me. So it begins. Perish. There you go. Have a wall. I keep getting that angel as collateral damage because they're hanging around us. Almost got him. Yeah, they don't want to play with me anymore. They're going after other people now. I think they've realized I'm dangerous. Oh, come on, game! Fuck you. You can't stop me that easy. It's amazing how sometimes you grab and you're the one that gets screwed. And again, I grab and I nearly am the one that gets fucked. Wait, did anybody die? I think we literally all made it. In spite of all the fuckery. Yeah, no one died. All of that grabbing and all the near-death experiences, and everyone came back. I was waiting for the game to put us back in, like, hey, do it again. See if you can do that twice. That would have been a hell of a thing. Of course, instead they give us this trash, but you know. I'll take this over airtime. Airtime is just never any fun. Then again, maybe that's just because I'm turbo cursed on that map. I don't know. Yes, take it this way. Shut the... Ow. I was gonna shut the door in everybody's face, but they all went over it, and I missed the button anyway. I trapped somebody in there. I'm a monster and I don't care. I'm a monster and I know where. Do 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 do. Yes. There we go. Yep, they're on the treadmill to hell. And it's over. Well, we'll get a final now. What that final will be, who can say? Only time will tell. With the people we have here, I don't know if I can manage to do any trouble on roll-off, but I will, as always, try. May as well give it the old college try. Well, the king's gone, so I don't really have a target. Because I kept accidentally getting the angel, but I don't really want to keep targeting them. Because, you know, that wasn't a purposeful attack. I'm amazed SpongeBob's still here. I really thought he would have gotten wiped out, since he's been fucking around this whole time. Yes! What? They just fucking levitated. What the hell is this? Shenanigans. Shenanigans, I say. Like, I don't know if the netcode for this game's gotten worse, or if I'm just ending up in lobbies with people who just have some real wacky stuff going on. And then that happens. I just can't get on there because they crowded the edge enough that apparently I can't push through, even though I've absolutely pushed through before. Joyous day. It's exactly what I wanted. Interesting. I'm watching this one specifically because some odd stuff's been happening around them. I'm trying to decide if it's their internet connection or... Interesting. I don't know how to feel about what I'm seeing here. They've left the ground multiple times and then jumped. I think it's their internet. I think they've got a dodgy connection. Because they've literally been walking on air like every other time. Either that or the game's netcode has gotten worse, which it could have. It has updated, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's just having a moment again. Sorry that the music keeps leaving. Every time I tab away to check on things, make sure the stream's still running properly, it cuts the music. At some point, I think they died. Okay, no, it's not them specifically, because look at what's happening on screen right now. All the people that are just floating on air. Why can't I ever get that kind of grace? The second I looked away, they died. Also, yet again, the one I grabbed a lot, this time unintentionally, is the one that wins. Do I just have a magic touch? If I touch something, does it turn to gold? No, it doesn't work. Why I just did a visual joke off the edge of the camera, I don't know. I've given up trying to understand. Doesn't help that it's suddenly gotten up to like 80 degrees day after day, even though it was in the 30s like a week ago. It's now consistently getting summer temperatures in spring, and I'm not here for it. Not here for that one. Because it is killing me. Sure, you know what? This is weird enough that maybe people will be confused and leave me alone. I've not been having too many problems with other people grabbing me, aside from isolated incidents where I get immediately murdered by said grab. Which hasn't been happening that often today, at least. Definitely happens, as we saw earlier where I got dumped out of that one final. But, you know, just how it goes. Yeah, I think their servers might be having a time, though, because notice how long it takes for these to start up. It's weird. And there was an epic patch today. I noticed that there was like a framework thing or something that had to load up before the game started. So I think they did something in the back end, and it might have screwed things up a bit. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. That's just an assumption I'm making based on what I'm seeing. Okay, this is standard for this map. Okay. I keep waiting for them to add some annoying variations to some of these again. They don't seem to be doing that much with this game right now. Fans, please. Fans, thank you. Oh, I was closer than I thought to that. Oh, it's gonna be one of these days, huh? Okay. Whoever's over there, fuck you. Fuck you. Ow. Fuck me. Yep, it's gonna be one of those days. We'll make up some ground here, at least. What the heck? I went through the ground there. Interesting. Like, I know that was a Hail Mary I went for there, but I wasn't seeing great options otherwise. Wait! We just barely tumbled in time. Okay, we're okay. Because with the crowding on the flippers, I genuinely didn't think I was going to manage to get up at all. That's why I just threw myself with the hammer. I'm also not used to there being a hammer there. They might have actually made that change at some point recently. Or I just never noticed it. I've missed a lot of things. This is not something I've missed. This map right here, I could be without this forever and I don't think I'd miss it. I've said it before and I'll say it as many times as I have to. I'm glad they added the sliding mechanic. I wish they didn't add the sliding maps. They are so dull. Like, they are as dull as I'm being today. But we gotta get through the map to keep going, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Go, you fool. Go. What is that guy doing? Oh, had a little bit of crossover there. That could have ended poorly. Eee. Shortcut? Nope. I keep timing it right and hitting it wrong, and that's just making me so sad. Yes, yes. At least we got a clean shortcut there, so... good enough. And it's over. You know, I just don't know what to do with this. Like, and that's the curse of leading a life where you're spending most of your time at, well, basically all your time at home is, I don't really have any crazy stories or anything to share these days anymore either. Not much ridiculous happens when you don't go anywhere. Come on. Let me in. I want to play. Let me do the thing. Let's see if I can just magoo my way to victory through this map again, or if I'm actually going to have to put in effort. A lot of the time I can literally just hold forward and we're fine. We get right through it and nothing bad happens. Whee! Ow, my spine. Why did I have to land on another person's head? Oh. Luck is not with me right now. Gonna have to actually pay attention a little bit. At least getting past the fans. Up, around, and we're going over here, huh? Okay. Not the one I wanted, but I'll take it. I was hoping for the spring one because I could have just bounced across that quickly. I refuse to acknowledge your donuts. They don't exist. The other beans do exist, but the donuts are a lie. I refuse. Okay, we're good. Because I didn't see enough people up there for us to run out of time. Yeah, the majority of the crowd just came down the pipe, so we're fine. Nice and clean and done. Definitely not my best run through that map, but let's be real. None of what I've done today has been my best run through most of these. So, we'll make do as best we can. Might be a big final, might end now. Oh. Body, please. Oh, are we gonna have another block party where nobody dies? Is that still is sticking with me a bit there. It's like, how did nobody die with all the grabbing and pushing that was happening? You would really think somebody would have went off the edge. Which I may go back and cut out that bit that I climbed back in from. I don't know. Come on. Yes, spin, brother, spin. Not the one I wanted. I clapped for the saxophone. So you grab. Now I attack. Now you want to grab me, huh? I'll grab you. And now the pushing contest begins anew. Two different people grabbed the dinosaur. Just a lot of tripping going on here. Well, yet again, I grab and I'm the one who gets screwed somehow. Don't understand. At some point, they changed things, I swear, so that the grabber is the one who gets screwed, and they just made it so much less fun. Claps for everybody who lived. Yeah. You son of a bitch. Pay for your sins. One of the few people that died is somebody who tried to attack me and got punished for it. This is exactly what I mean. Usually the attacker would have been the one who got away clean. Instead, he died for his sins a miserable death. And now I'm in a final with this menagerie, huh? Okay. See how it goes. They were doing pretty well in the block party, so they could be a problem. And more than likely, my urge to kill is going to get me thrown off this map again. Because everybody's just going to form a wall and just say, no, you are not getting back in here. And then off I'm going to go again. We have a sad goodbye as I sink into the slime. If he doesn't move... Get him! Damn it. I was just gonna charge him off the side. But he knew. He knew what was up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I still have that stupid anti-gravity mode on, and I never took it off. There you go. I pushed him to safety. Which, that's another fun way to screw with people, is you actually push them to a good place. They might overreact and they jump off of their own volition instead. The psychology of bean pushing. He saw that I was gunning for him. Survived it. Good. Everything's fine. Everything is just fine. There's been a shocking amount of no death, and I have some real concerns about where the end of this is going. It's gonna get real small, and there's gonna be a lot of us sharing space, and it's gonna get bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. Error. Error. Beanbot does not understand. I think I saved a man's life again by accident. God damn it. Oh, there he went. Sucked down into the goo. Eek. Please. Please. Please, no death. Yes! I pushed another one to their death. There goes another one. I went for the sabotage. I don't know if it's gonna work out. Where the hell did they... What? The hell did I just witness? Some laggy nonsense going on here. And I lost. I got confused because I watched somebody goddamn warp around and I'm like, eat, grab, dead. Yeah, I think the netcode might be doing something weird. Because that is the most warping around I think I've seen in this game in a long time. Either that or there's just something wrong on my end today. Which is possible. It's always possible. It's just very confusing. Which I don't particularly care that I'm losing. I've never really gone into this with the intent to win. I just don't really have a great taste for when things are being weird like that. I'm not a fan of that. As you would expect. Making sure I'm caught up with what's going on while we wait for it to load, since apparently it's loading slow today. Speaking of slow, why must there be constant disappointment? Oh, right, the video camera. I was trying to figure out what the goddamn giant box head there was. Since from the top it looks so weird. But it's the video camera thing from the wrestling promotion thing. I think it was wrestling. Might just be some kind of just general, like, fight show thing. I don't know. I'm kind of out of the loop a little bit at this point. And a little bit out of it in general. Oh, I suppose I would have had to have been in the loop to be out of the loop, huh? Have I ever really been in the loop? No, not really. Oh my god, we made the shortcut. We did it! Great success! That's, I think, one of 3 times I've made it past that propeller without smashing my face into it or getting knocked off by the curve there. It's not that strong a shortcut, as you saw, because we were still 5th. But I'm just happy to have managed to make that. The spirit of the shark is with me. Speaking of things I haven't seen in a while, of course, also a service I haven't used in forever. fact, I think the last time I used DoorDash was like mid last year. Somewhere in there. No, I was still using it towards September, or occasionally. Getting better at cooking for yourself means you don't end up using DoorDash nearly as much. Yeah, I had a feeling the door I was going for was bad. That's why I was kind of holding myself back a little bit. Like, nah, let some other sucker hit his face against the wall. Now look at that guy getting lucky. Gonna get lucky again? Nope. Your luck did not hold out. Yeah, I had a feeling. Fuck. I 50-50'd and I got a bad roll. But we're okay. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is just fine. Okay. Could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot worse. We take making it through alive. I don't know why I keep doing this. Just this thing here. Yeah, I know. Everybody gets their turn. Everybody gets their chance. A lot of block party today. A lot of block party. And so far it's only had a 50% success rate at killing anybody. So let's see how this goes. I was gonna attack the Poseidon-haired one because they were really lucky, but there's two of them, so I don't know which one to attack. I could attack both. Both? Both is good. Perish. Hi, I'm a menace to society. And punished for their sins. They attacked back in instant regret. Sometimes all it takes is fucking with people's mojo just enough that they take care of themselves. Shark bite. Shark bite. I'm getting into a weird mood again. I don't know how to feel about it. The gremlin is awakening again. Oh, I almost got him. I tripped him real good. Oh, I must fulfill my quota. I must get both. I chose both, therefore both must die. Well, I got somebody else. I don't know who I got, but I got somebody in there. Somebody got collateral damaged real bad. Which it both feels real good and real bad when somebody just gets a massive collateral damage kill and just is gone. It's like, yep, you weren't a part of this, but you're dead now. Goodbye. A wiser man probably would have swapped over actually having the air conditioning on. I guess who only just realized he probably should have done that. Give you a hint. This guy. What? This fucking light, I swear. It's just being a pain right now. Like, sometimes it just decides it wants to make a nuisance of itself. And just starts bouncing all around the damn arena. God damn, somebody stayed in it the whole time and is already done. Oh, damn it. Because it kept being a pain in the butt, we just barely missed it. Well, the shark are claimed its victims. We are still getting a lot of points out of this because it's just triple points right now, apparently. Okay, these are all a lot of insert thing here. That's why none of these have been triggering. Okay. Which, that's another thing, is if you are looking to get at kudos, you really should be playing right now, since a lot of that stuff's worth a lot more. Come on, game. Let us in so we can do things. Let us in so we can play. Like, I don't know if I'm just extra impatient today or if this is genuinely taking longer. It could easily be both, honestly. That's always an option. Fucking 80 degrees in April. Ugh. Madness. Madness is what it is. Actually, is there anything coming up soon where it's not? If it isn't, I might actually go to... No, it's gonna drop again immediately. That's fine then. Fucking 80 degrees one day, 40 degrees in 2 days. Aye. And I think this one's broke. So I'm just gonna give up that queue and try again. Because if it sits more than a minute or two on that screen, you can usually tell that it's not gonna work. People riding their motorcycles around. Ooh, track attack. Can always get behind this. Unleash me upon the world, game. Let me run. Let me do things. Charge. Bang, 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 bang. Son of a bitch. It's always the worst when you just get crowded out. But it's fine. We'll recover. What you can do is you can pop right back up into the middle section from there. Get your speed back just fine. You know, till you end up with a roadblock of people who don't know how to run properly. Whee! There we go. Easily done. After a iffy start, to put it politely. I have some concerns about the fact that there's a Mr. Krabs down there with no pants. I might need to kill that, just so we don't have to see it anymore. Well, this isn't a map to solve that problem. This map solves no problems. Just gives me more of them. I have plenty. I don't need more. Now... Oh. Hello? Game? I think the game broke. Earth to Fall Guys. Come in, Fall Guys. Are you going to continue moving? It's not a good sign. Still making sound. So it's just kind of looping the weird sound right at the end of the startup. Yep, it is not responding. It is dead. Right. Just gonna crash that. That's always a good sign. And the game just freezes randomly. Let's see. Do I take that as a sign and switch games, or do I try again? Orange is keep going. Dark is try a different idea. Okay, we're going to try again. Very odd that Fall Guys of all things crashed, though. I don't think I've ever seen it crash like that before. There it goes. I was getting worried that it was broken again somehow already, and I was gonna really take that as a sign to do something else. But it seems like it's behaving now. Taskbar's stuck at the bottom, which is a little weird, but we don't need the very bottom of the screen, so it's fine. You ever get the feeling that there's just a lot suddenly going wrong and you don't know why? Because, I'm there right now. I don't know what's happening. It's nothing major going wrong, just weird. Just that, like, slight confusion weird of, like, why am I seeing this specifically happening? I could probably fix the taskbar being stuck there by just tabbing away and tabbing back, but I don't need to worry about it that badly at the minute. It genuinely has no effect on this. Now, the fact that it's taking forever and a day to match again is a concern. No, it is still working, though. It did find a match. I wonder if there was, like, a big drop where a bunch of people all just got disconnected. And that's why this one was a bit weird. Because it really depends on why it just crashed. It could have been a fault in the actual game engine, could have been something on my end, could have been a disconnect that it couldn't process, so it just shit the bed. There's a large amount of options for that, unfortunately. Let's see what I can do after the crash. Well, that didn't go well, but we're recovering just fine. You don't actually gain that much distance advantage from the gold pipe. In fact, sometimes if you land badly, you actually end up worse from it anyway. I've certainly fell behind people that went the regular route after falling through the golden pipe and landing on my head before. Fuck you, Skeletor. You thought you were gonna bump me off? Thanks, game. Thanks for not actually pulling me into the pipe like I was trying to be. Oh, and if I had gone in the fucking pipe initially, we would have actually grabbed the trapeze on time, I think. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We qualified. I should probably make sure that the capture is working properly. Yes, it is. Okay. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. And that didn't actually fix the taskbar being stuck there. Well, joyous day. Oh, now my chat's gone. God damn it. There we go. It's just gonna be one of those days. Not that it isn't one of those days a lot, but you know. I do wonder what they're gonna do if they even make new maps for this. Which I hope they do, but I was already confused by some of their choices to begin with, so I don't know where they're gonna go from here. On the one hand, this almost has too many maps, but at the same time, it doesn't have enough maps, if that makes sense. It's like, there's enough that you can never really have them all available at once, otherwise it just doesn't really work. But there's also so many that are kind of samey that I kind of wish they would make more, because they could do more things like Puzzle Path and such that are more unique ideas. But I also know that actually designing something like that isn't that easy. Okay, that happened. There was just a man in the floor, it's okay, but we don't need to worry about that. Floor man is behind me, and I don't really appreciate him following me. Well, I was distracted by the mysterious floor man, but it worked out. We're actually further ahead of where we were. We might not make it, though. There's a lot of people in line here. Yeek. I just barely didn't make it. I was the first loser. What a day, what a day. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, get a refresh for my drink and everything. And while I'm gone, I'll give you guys an ad so that we hopefully don't have to keep dealing with those pre-roll ads causing people issues for a little while. So just bear with me just a moment. It won't be long. And we're back. And the ads should also be done. Let's get back to it. Sure. Oh good, Lily Leapers again. Something I can work with. Reasonably guaranteed. Keyword, of course, being reasonably. Let me just make sure that I muted. Yes, okay. Had a bit of a moment there. There we go. Almost completely fumbled that, which would have caused me a real starting problem here. But we're fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. Mostly. Oh, missed it. Oh, come the hell on, game. It's very frustrating when the main problem is everybody being a pain in the butt and getting in the way. They wonder why I throw people off cliffs. There we go. Fulfill tradition, and we're done. Maybe that's why everything was going wrong. I missed fulfilling tradition when we started here today on this map. I didn't do my 360 on the way out. Come on, crab hands, you can make it. No, you can't. I gave them hope, and then they lost it. Look at that goddamn pink captain. Where the hell did... Well, and it's gone. I don't think I've ever seen that particular coloration of that skin before. They keep having color variations on these things, and I just never know where they came from. I assume they just put them in the shop randomly, and I just have never happened to look at the shop at the right time to see them. It's like the Dark Cat Robot skin, for example. I would buy that in an instant, but I've never seen it in the shop. And as far as I'm aware, you can't just, like, tint the skins on your own or anything, otherwise I'd be doing it. It's moving a little weird. I just noticed that it was a little juddery when it was moving across there. Something might be wrong. I don't know what, but something might be. There sure might be a something. Then again, everything might just be mad because it's so fucking hot in here right now. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Which, if you guessed that I forgot to go hit the switch while I was on break, you'd be right. I did not actually make a change to the AC like I was thinking about doing. I'm an idiot. Ow. Ow. First place was so close. And then Mario Kart happened. Might change it up here in a couple of rounds, because I don't think this is getting me anywhere. Change it up to what? Not 100% sure, that's why I haven't changed yet. We'll figure something out. Oh, it's low grab volleyball, huh? This is gonna get weird. I think I almost rather regular. But this is what we're getting, so this is what we'll make do with as best we can. Nice. Perfect. Fooled you. Ah, I thought I was gonna reach that. But the low grab is deceptive. Because it's not low grab for us, it's only low grab for the ball for some reason. Nice. Gotcha. Just spiked it. Spun over, and boop. Nice. I think the low grab's fucking with him, too. This ends up such a one-sided game, no matter how it goes. Somebody's getting fucked. I very rarely see these be even games. Recovered it. And he might get it back. No, that was a valiant effort, though. Respect for the effort. Less respect for that effort. Oop. I think when we ended up with, like, that 10-point lead the other time, I think it went to a mercy kill timer, which is why we were able to spectate other people last time. That just hit me. It's like, wait, it ended immediately this time. Weird. Just goes to show how much attention I've usually been paying when we do volleyball. Because usually volleyball is very fucking boring. Because you're either up against somebody who's treating it like gym class and doesn't want to participate, or you used to be you were just up against some godlike idiot who just would slam the ball down your throat every time you turn your head. That guy's just standing on nothing over there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nope, fuck you, ice cream cone. Look at me actually playing the game for a change, instead of taking the express elevator down. I'm gonna get punished for this somehow. I can feel it in my bones. Way to go, dum-dum. You killed us both. Really want to keep doing that? Really want to fucking keep going? I don't understand how that works, where sometimes you just have no leg control for a while for some reason. Are we really gonna do this? Is this really a thing we're gonna do here? When we have no ground to stand on? I'm just gonna cut everybody off. Oh, fuck's sake. How many times are people gonna land on my goddamn land here? Well, I'm screwed. Unless I happen to land this jump. Nope. I don't understand how people make those. I get like 1 in 10 on those jumps. There must be like a hidden pixel or two at the edge of those platforms that you can actually jump from, and I'm just assuming the edge of the platform is the actual edge. And that's where I'm going wrong. Or something. I can't say I didn't have momentum that time, because I went full speed. Something I'm probably never going to understand with this game. It's been a while since we've worn this skin. We'll do this match and then I'll probably change to something else. I'll just check on things, make sure everything's good to go while I wait for this to finish loading, since it seems to just take forever half the time. Of course, the second I look away from it, it goes immediately. All according to plan. I don't mind, keep giving me Lily Leapers, it's better than half the things you've been giving me today. The stupid slide. So Lily Leapers with the spinners in the middle of everything though, so this might get annoying. But we'll find out. We'll probably be fine. Even if I get knocked around a bit, I'll more than likely be able to make up the time. Away we go. And that's auto grab coming back to bite me in the ass a little bit. What the fuck happened there? I'm gonna assume somebody grabbed me in midair, which I still would love to know how people do that. Because very rarely does that ever work for me either. I've done it a couple times. I've actively tried to figure out how, because you can lift your arms in the air these days. But half the time, if I try to grab somebody, it just doesn't do anything when I'm in the air. Otherwise, I'd be a much more prolific flying menace. As we all know, if I can find something to weaponize, I'll weaponize it in this game. There we go. I'm just having a really off round because people keep bumping me around. I get jammed up on things. Just bad in general right now. Yikes. And we're still gonna make it somehow. That was just an embarrassing showing all around anyway. Meanwhile, down here in the water, this guy's just given up on everything. Got a real snow cone up in the upper right. It's a snowman in a cone. Yeah, we're getting a real Groundhog Day situation because this seems to be a fairly small rotation for solos right now. Which is, you know, not the worst thing since half of these are things I don't mind. Unlike some of the rotations where we were just constantly getting puzzle paths or pixel painters and things like that, to the point where I was very sick of seeing them. So I'd rather have like Seesaw or something in place of Speed Sliders. And I don't even like Seesaw that much. I definitely don't mind not seeing wall guys anymore. Real tired of that one. I'm glad there's a wall there. Otherwise that would have ended in tragedy immediately. Eep. Okay, we're okay. Everything's fine. Everything is fine and nothing is ruined. Just gotta keep running and hope it works out. I still say that middle spot's a trap. No matter how many times it works for other people, I still say it's a trap. for me, it usually is. God damn it. I don't know why the grab did not grab. It just said, you know what, no. You screwed that guy up, but you know what, you can't have the ledge. Fuck you. We'll still make it, and I think the guy I screwed up didn't make it, but still. I'm a little annoyed about that one. Because we had a nice clean jump and just, I didn't get across for some reason. I can only assume the crowding killed me on that. Because there was a lot of people piled into that spot. But I don't know. I have no real answers for that. Just bad things happen to good people. And by good people, I mean the people I threw off. Am I crazy, or is this just never out of rotation? I just had a realization. I think this has always been in rotation. I don't think I've played since it came out when this hasn't shown up. Once per session, I swear there's always stomping ground. But at least it's just one rhino. One rhino that is targeting me. Don't appreciate it. There we go. Go get other people. See all these people in the middle? Get them. Sick them. No. You gotta get these people. See this group here? Get them. Come in here and get them. There you go. Fuck them up, Rhino. Yeah. Scatter them all. No peace. No peace. No peace. Throw the hate boat. Throw the hate boat. You don't see me, I'm too small. You don't see me, I'm not here. Rhino was fucking drifting at the end. What the hell? Okay. Wow, only 3 went. Because it's like the whole lobby was just sitting in the middle like a coward. Which is exactly why I dragged the Rhino into the crowd. And I'm being punished for my sins again. Though on the note of things I haven't seen in forever, I haven't seen Fall Mountain, like, ever again. And I think they just realized that Fall Mountain just wasn't that good. And I can't say I feel that bad about never seeing it. Though we also don't see the purple variant of Slime Climb very often either. The one that goes with the other tech stages. Nope, my legs just didn't bother to work until too late on that one. Which, I really don't understand what determines how long you stay down in this game. I feel like there isn't really a determining factor, it's just random-ish. Okay, as long as I can get out ahead of a couple of people, we'll still make it. So we're in a bad spot now. It's gonna be close. I think, yep, that pretzel saved us. If that pretzel had knocked half that side down, we would not have made it. They would have gotten up there before us. Thank you, pretzels. Still, looks like we're gonna have one more round before the final, unless it's a big final. Which it doesn't go to a big final very often, but it might. Speaking of things that I'm confused why is still here all the time. Then again, I think they put the Sonic skins back in rotation in the shop recently. So I guess that's probably why this is still in map rotation. I'd almost rather have the button game back. The one where you have to run around the space map, grabbing all the buttons that light up yellow. And that's coming from somebody who doesn't particularly like that map either. I suppose the takeaway is there's a lot of maps I don't particularly care for in this game. And that's coming from somebody who does actually kind of like this game. Just there's a fair few maps that are just kind of annoying. There we go. The thing is, this one usually boils down to a lot of luck. Because if everybody's fighting over the same handful of rings, you're just gonna have to cross your fingers and pray, or find a spot where nobody is. Which, if you try to find a spot where nobody is, you might lose enough time that you don't get any rings. Until too late. But that was enough to weed out enough people to get us to a final. So we'll see how this plays out. Ugh. Yeah, I'm glad this is the last show of this I'm doing today, because, ew. This rotation is not the one. Not the one. I was happy when I saw Blast Lantis back in rotation, but the rest of this... eh. We managed to have some fun with Kraken Slam, at least. And Roll-Off's a good time, as far as finals go. Oh, that's not the end of him. I expected him to die. Whoa. You don't want to go that way, buddy. Tee hee. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you again. Uh-oh. They've separated us. Hi, I'm here now. I have come to be a problem. You son of a bitch! I deserved that. I deserved that so much for what I did. I swear if this guy wins, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna wait just to see if the guy I targeted first wins again. Because he's playing pretty well, so he could. Yeah, it's down to 2. He managed to squeak through that. And he knows where to position himself based on the spinning of the poles, so he's definitely not foolish. All it's gonna take is one of these two making one bad jump, and that's the end of it. There it is. Again, the guy I targeted is the one who fucking wins. I should have committed. I should have just finished the job instead of walking away. God damn it. I walk away, and this is what happens every goddamn time. I need to finish the job. By the way, different game time. Which means I can go ahead and hop out of that call that didn't go anywhere. Yeah, I still have the urge to play this, so we'll go ahead and play that. I was originally not bothering with this. I don't exactly have the most to talk about while playing this, but this is what I got to work with right now, so this is what we'll do. It's always kind of a weird balance to play something you want to play, but also play something you have things you can talk about while playing. And actually provide meaningful commentary on top of. Why did that load weird? I mean, it's still running fine according to the readouts and everything, just it had a weird chug for a second there. Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling bold and stupid. We'll go on Elite. I haven't really learned Elite much, so this might actually provide something interesting. It's feeling a little bit off, just like Fall Guys did, and I wonder if my computer's having a moment. Yeah, we'll take the Kasana. We don't have a teammate to give the shield to, but it'll be fine. It's still a pretty useful gun in its own right. But yeah, you'll notice all the enemies have prefixes and such on them because we're on the higher difficulty. So they'll generally all be a lot stronger than usual. Some of the prefixes don't really help them very much, so it doesn't generally cause me too much trouble. At least early on. I can generally get to Area 2 on Elite. I just can't get to the end like I can on normal. Now that Easy Prey is actually retroactive, I should actually be going ahead and cleaving through things where I can. Because it'll count the kill count with cleave when you grab the boost for it. Instead of it only being everything you kill after getting it. So I really should be using it as much as possible to make this work. That's fine. This guy's also got a buff for when he's got a lot left in his magazine, so we can make it so that basically the whole magazine's strong. Bang, bang, slap. Bang, bang, slap. Hey-ah! Oh, I kicked a gun out of him. You'll also notice there's a lot more traps on Elite. Like, the whole stage is just littered with the damn things. Absolute advantage is good, but at the rate this goes, we need defensive cleave first. I'm gonna need to be regaining armor. Because the bird's armor doesn't come back on its own very much. You tend to need to do one thing or another to get it, instead of it regenerating like everybody else's shields do. So it gets a little bit tricky at times. Eep. 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 Fuck you. I like Justice, but that's not really going to help with this setup. Not that much is going to help this setup right now. I need better weapons than this. Not that I don't like these weapons, but they're just not really suitable at the minute. Much as I don't care for shotguns, I might actually want one with the way I'm just jumping into the pile constantly today. So I keep forgetting I don't have the get feathers back when you kill things ascension yet. Which we still will get some back just by them dropping, but the other one's much better considering it's a guarantee. Tactical reload, pretty decent. Take it. And I would never say I'm an expert as far as this goes. There are many people out there that know this game a hell of a lot better than I do. I just know enough to keep myself generally alive and out of trouble. Keyword being generally. I'm definitely set in my ways on some fairly foolish choices. Missed him. Okay. That got dicey. So I made a real bad fumble and it very nearly cost me. Kind of like that nearly did. Because I, again, forgot I was out of feathers. Because I can't keep that in vision the whole time. Death mark. The other ones are debatably better, but they don't really mesh with how I play me particularly well. So I don't use them. Once again, went to hit it, and then realized there was a problem with hitting it. Oh, those fireballs everything has right now is also a problem. Because they're not what I'm used to seeing, so I keep getting thrown off. There we go. We definitely need some healing, but we'll be okay. The hell is this? Oh, I don't think I've ever done this before, because I think this might be unique to Elite difficulty. This is probably going to be a bit rough alone. Especially with a kind of not great setup right now. Yeah, chase me. Don't go for the thing. Chase me. This is just wave 1 and I'm struggling a bit, so I have some concerns. Weapon out, but it's okay. Yikes. I'm just constantly out of feathers because I just have the wrong end of the goddamn kit for what I'm trying to do. Jesus. This is not going great. Not going great at all. But we did make some money out of this, so it's not a total loss. We just burnt our only revive, which is going to be a big problem. And we don't get the chest. Sad days. This is what happens when you haven't played that much for a while. You start getting back into it and you're like, yeah, you know what, I can take a lead, it'll be fine. Promptly gets ass kicked because does not know mechanics unique to Elite. Sad. I'm also not used to having to actually put in effort here in the Longling Tomb anymore. This area used to be such a cakewalk. Now everywhere is dangerous. Bright side, this is keeping me much more alert and aware than Fall Guys was, so that's helping. There we go. At the rate I'm going... yeah. The Lightning Kasana's all well and good, but the way I'm shooting, the Lightning Blast might be the better call. That, and I can use the Lightning Blast boost to finagle my way through some of these tougher guys a little quicker. on, die. Thank you. Get you out of my way. Make sure to get some more points for cleave in the future. Please give me easy prey so my cleave gets good, or give me cleave recharges, one or the other. Damn it. Oh, we'll take Fierce Wings then. Fierce Wings is still part of what I want. Persistence really good, so we'll go ahead and take that. Evil Banishing Talisman's never a bad thing to have either. So I don't need to worry about getting cursed. Am I missing health? Shockingly, I'm not. I will resupply my feathers, though. The thing is, I'm a very lazy player with this game, and that's what tends to get me in trouble. I don't think I have any scrolls I want to give up. Nah, these are all okay. I'll keep that in mind, though. If I pick up something kind of cruddy in this room, for example. Which I won't be able to backtrack too hard, so it's not going to be the most productive thing to remember, but there we go. I do prefer the Prism to the Aura Venom, personally, so we'll go ahead and use that. Oh, good. The less of them there are, the worse they get. I once again miscalculate and don't realize I have no feathers to slap people with. Justin, we have a problem. There we go. Improved clip. Honestly, I don't care for improved clip that much, so I wouldn't mind trading that. To get... Do I want the... Yeah. Trade it in for the gift box and see if I can get something good. Spirit Bible. Extra skill damage. Yes, that's perfect for me, actually. Because the more skill damage I do, the better I can keep clearing things out with Cleave. Can't promise it'll actually help, because I might not get what I need to make Cleave functional before we get killed by something, but it's the best play I got right now. And to those who know the game better, I do know there are better builds. This is just the one I like. This is the one I use. I'm very much a I will do what I do person, rather than what is the best choice? Oh, that? Okay, then I'll never use anything else. Nah. That's no fun. Just fill the room with knives. They can't live if there's knives everywhere. Hopefully. Theoretically. Possibly. They said all the world's a stage, but in reality, all the world's a knife. I haven't used the Shrieker in a while. Admittedly good reason. But it'll be useful for the horse heads. Slightly different than I remember the Shrieker being. I think it's faster or something? It's been a long time since I've used it, so anything could have changed. And I would never know, really. This is the good one right here, though. Hail of bullets. Your magazine's full, you do more damage and get more lucky shot, and your first 3 shots don't consume ammo. So you basically get to keep the buff for a few extra shots. It's very potent for a sniper rifle, in my opinion, because of the fact that you generally don't have a big magazine with it, so you get the buff back pretty quick. And of course, you know, combining a good crit hit with a lucky shot makes your damage go kind of silly. Get slapped. All the world is knives. Also, this also works perfectly for the knives, because you'll notice it's refactoring in every time I throw a knife, because every time I throw a knife, the magazine's technically full because it's a 1-knife magazine. So it's kind of an infinite boost for these, which is always good. Hexagon, or Venom. Kind of happy with what I've got in a weird way. The Hexagon would probably be a wiser choice, though. But it'll be what it'll be. What do we got? Refresh Addict. Fight for Immortality. Ooh. If that was for more than 12 seconds, I'd be a lot more on board with that. I'll take Bullet Light. I like Bullet Light. Hindsight being 20/20, I should check something. Okay, volumes look okay. Realized I hadn't checked volumes since we started the game, and I'm like, I should make sure that this isn't, like, crazy loud and killing people's ears. Golem time. Mental Bestowment, Perfect 6. Yep, all of those are good. Give me all of this. I don't need to compare this. The slight crit X increase on the prism I have right now is pretty good. Corrosion explosions could be neat, but I don't really need the accuracy and stability with knives. Just hit a level of both of those just to make sure we're okay. And it's golem time. Unfortunately, we really don't have a great way to use our abilities against him. Because being close to the golem's kind of a bad deal. We can, however, wait till the boulders he throws gets closer to us. And we can just kind of bat them out of the air if I time it right. Because I think those will count towards the cleave kills to get the bonus. Used to be that they all kind of flew towards you. It seems like they kind of go one by one. Either that or I'm just remembering that wrong at this point. All bets are off with that one. We are nearly dead. I am not happy. We are nearly dead, and I'm not happy about it. Thankfully, we can get our armor back by hitting boulders out of the air as well. Got him. Okay. We're not out of this yet. Dual edge. No. At the rate I've been coming close to dying, dual edge is a terrible idea. It will be the immediate end of me. There's easy kill. An immediate 230 E-point bonus is 5 more attack for every enemy killed with cleave. And it also does bonus damage against things that are at low health. So you start really tearing things up with cleave from then on. I just need to get the on-kill, get cleave back, and we'll be in good shape. Nope. You can end a run, or at least pause one if you need to when you reach those points. That's why it says you can rest at the end. Cloudweaver, meh. Not what I need right now. Because while it's a very good, safe weapon, it's a little bit slow in terms of killing these. For my taste at the minute. This Shrieker right here is doing shockingly well. I'm not used to the Shrieker being a useful weapon to me. Yeah, we can get away with upgrading the inscriptions on that and see if we get good ones. Not great, not bad. It still has the corrosion damage. Which we are kind of all corrosion right now, which is not the best, but in here it's probably not a bad thing, because a lot of things here have armor. Go ahead and make him do a flip. What do you got? That's a pretty good wheel saw. Extra effective range. Ooh, it's got the ammo recovery when you kill. And we'll play around with that for a bit. It's also pretty well suited to how this character works, considering you're kind of meant to be a little bit closer with this. Because when you, as you see, when you reload, out comes a buzzsaw. Vital Strike. Increase crit damage, decrease all other damage. Works for me, I do a lot of crit damage. Because for those who don't know, crit damage is when you hit weak points in this game, not RNG, so... As long as you know the weak point on an enemy, you can generally take them out pretty easy. Well, know the weak point and can hit it. Which, with something like the Shrieker, is actually pretty easy, because the whole area effect counts towards whether you hit the weak point or not, some of the time. As long as a decent amount of it hits the right spot. Kaboom. There's a bee in the room, I can hear it. Where is it? Ah, it's stuck against the window over there. Un momento, folks. Let me deal with that. Okay, no more bee. It has been set free. If they hang out near a window, I'm more than happy to just open the window and get them the hell out. If they fuck around when too close to me, that's a whole different animal. Actually, these transform ones are fantastic for easy kill. So they're pretty much a guaranteed bonus. You can easily see that I can just sweep them aside and just keep stacking the bonus. Because you can stack that up into the thousands, and it starts doing scary things at that point. Just gonna lead a pile of boars around until I can get a good sweep of a bunch of them. Gather round, kids. Smack. There we go. 320 bonus so far. We jumped a good, like, 50 from that place. Okay. Glazed sight's okay. I don't tend to take too much trap damage. So on Elite, there's a lot more traps, so it might not actually work entirely as well for me. But bonus crit X temporarily is never a terrible thing. I'd rather, you know, it be permanent, but just for those wondering, since I clicked through it pretty quick, if you take 50 health damage from enemies or traps, the bonus lowers to 0.5. You still have a bonus, just less bonus. But enemies are also a factor, so we're gonna lose it pretty quick, but benefits are benefits. Yeah, max out defensive cleave. I'm gonna need the help. We're taking way too much damage for me not to use it. Go. I'm out of shots. Damn it. I woke up and just like, I suddenly can't move my arm. I wish to slap you, but I can't move my arm. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Hippity hoppity hippity hoppity. Oh, immortal, right. He's temporarily not gonna die, so let's just ignore him. Actually, this might be a better weapon. Lightning damage, extra accuracy, stability, first shot after reloading, sure. Because the Hell is a pretty good shotgun. I don't know what the deal with that tornado is, but we'll find out in a minute. You also feed it fish to make bullets. Don't ask how it works, I don't know. I roll with it. Remember, kids, feed your guns. Probably don't have a gun, but just, you know, if you have one, feed it. They get hungry. No one likes a hungry gun. Sure, I'll just buy a scroll. Oh, wait, no. That's give a scroll. We'll get money. Nah. I don't need money. I mean, I will need money, but I don't want to give up any of my scrolls. Remember to read. Reading is kind of important. I think that tornado is just a hazard. I think it's just there to piss me off. Okay, that worked out well enough. I think we broke our glazed sight already, though. No, it's still fine. Oh, yeah, we have 5 damage left to take before it goes away. I think that's what that 45 down there means. And it's still there. Maybe armor damage doesn't count. Maybe it's only health damage. Opium. Yeep. Ooh. Oh, maybe it's number of hits, because it went down to 42 after I took way more than 3 damage. I thought it was actually just straight number damage, because I never really paid attention to the glazed sight when I had it before. I just was happy to have it. Because we definitely took a lot of damage there, and it didn't go away yet, so... I'll take it. Feed the shotgun, feed the shotgun. There we go. Close combat. I don't like any of those temporary armor ones, or temporary this, temporary that. I've never been a believer in temporary effects. I know they're good, especially when you have a situation like what I'm trying to get to where you can spam the thing that triggers it. Just never was a fan of those effects. Something in my mind just gets weird with those effects. Makes the numbers go all strange. Fucking immortals. It always takes me a second to realize they're immortal, and I'm like, why is shotgun not killing man? What? Erosion enthusiast. Yeah. I'm gonna lose 10% movement speed, but I take less damage. I used to hate that, and I still am not the biggest fan of it, but at the rate we're going, I think I need that damage taken reduction. Alright, look here, you. Oh, he's out of my range. I'm not used to something that actually has a range limit anymore. 'Cause I usually have a sniper of some description or something similar to that on hand for dealing with these guys. So I'm not used to my shots ever dissipating. They just go until they hit something. Oh, that's a bad thing to have be an immortal. There we go. really bad time to realize that thing was immortal. Could have been worse, though. I could have realized it as he was pummeling my head in after not dying. Because that would have been a whole other problem. Ow, God, why? Everything is not awesome. Ow. Yep. And we're dead. Still, getting most of the ways through Area 2 on Elite when I'm just fumbling around. Not bad. I really should keep raising crit enhancement with the way I keep aiming for crit hits all the time. What do I want to use this time? I don't tend to use the turtle, but I'm not feeling that right now. Interesting, but no. Let's lean into my sniping habits. This might potentially end really badly for me, but it's worth a shot. Get that stacking damage bonus. All throwing weapons all the time, huh? Okay. That's fine. I do like these weapons, aside from I'm not a fan of the ice spear, but the knives I like. Because, you know, they explode. Why wouldn't I like them? Very good, very good. Pop both of you. Good day, sirs. Still in bird habit. As you can see, I haven't played on Elite that much, considering I'm getting some of the basic rewards for doing Elite. Sure, why not? That's not gonna end in tears at all or anything. I now have 1 hit point. But we do have 170 shields. So I never need to worry about healing with a bun. I think this will be the only other run I do, though. Unless it only lasts for like 2 minutes. That way we still have decent length stream, but I'm not, like, going crazy today. The energy just really ain't there, and I was considering canceling today, but I also canceled another one fairly recently, so I didn't want to keep canceling. Ew. That would be kind of terrible right now, but we do have the extra 2 revives, so you know what? Why not? We now have 86 health total. Which is a bit of a yikes, but might be okay. At the very least, it'll be funny. Yeah, you know, I'm aiming for crit kills. Gives me a goddamn bone dragon. Wump. Just for those who don't know, that's what the Bone Dragon does. It floats there and gravity wells everything a little bit. I used to really like this weapon, but these days there are so many things that are better than it, in my opinion. So I don't tend to use it anymore. It's by no means a bad weapon, just not as good anymore. I can't even use these because I forgot a max of 1 hit point. That's kind of sad, otherwise we could have gotten free things. Oi, I heard you. Cheeky bastards. Can't forget the vault. They are chewing through those shields. Also, any enemies with lightning are gonna be a nightmare for me, since we're all shields now. Doesn't really help me, but maybe occasionally it'll happen because things do tend to just run up on me anyway. But it's definitely a better effect for people who are playing like the bird or anything that lives closer to the enemy. We're kind of meant to be very far away from the enemy. Did I go the wrong way? I thought I went the wrong way the first time, so now I'm double confused. Yeah, no, over here should be the way forward. Oh, there we go. I just didn't see this doorway. Gets lost in a first-person shooter game. Good job, brain. Just goes to show where my head's at right now. And probably gives you a hint as to why I didn't actually, like, continue Soul Reaver or anything today, because I knew it was going to be a complete disaster if I did. Now here's a thought. Convert all shield and armor to HP and recover 4% max HP. How does that work if I have both? Badly. It works badly. Because this one specifically says max HP is fixed at 1. So we're just gonna throw that away and pretend that didn't happen. Voltage Surge is really good. This is also good, but I'm gonna take Eye of the Storm because I usually have to hit a target more than once. With anything decently big anyway. Oh good, they have regeneration. Thankfully it's all small shit, so it's kind of fine. At least the first wave was all small shit. Interesting RNG results there, really. It's like, oh yeah, we'll give them regeneration. What are we gonna send? The things with the least amount of health. Like, really now? You think that'll work? Okay. We're fine, everything's fine. Can't use that. Also, for some reason I forgot there was more than one wave here. But I've noticed I tend to forget that in this game, and I think it's because there's a slight delay between the waves. I need my shield to regen, or I'm gonna die. The second the shield break sound goes off, I'm gonna have to, like, go into panic mode every time. Because we don't have anything other than shields. There we go. He took a beating because he kept getting his health back. A hindsight thing I realized, though, that I'll demonstrate once we're done dealing with these guys. And it's kind of a silly thing to have not realized until now. So it might not actually work, so we'll find out when I test it, whether it works or not. I seem to recall something like this working, but I can never guarantee anything. There we go. Go ahead and distribute some explosives. It's a good thing I'm not using double large weapons, at least. You know, just special and large, which is not ideal either, but Berserk Soul's pretty good. Okay, so this red chest that I can't use. I had a thought, and that thought is, this is droppable. Why don't I just drop the fucking thing, make the exchange, and then pick it back up? You know, it's just one of those things, like, wait, I'm being stupid. I can just cheat the system. And on Elite, I probably should be cheating the system as much as I can to make sure I can make it through. Yeah, Art of Battle. Absolutely. Even though I very rarely remember to use my abilities, having them on lower cooldowns is a good idea. Fatal Current being the E ability where I do that roar and everything for those who don't know. This one. When you hit an enemy with it, it'll make a lightning bolt hit them. Among a couple other minor things that I don't remember entirely, but are probably important. But forgetting those has very rarely gotten me killed, so I'm not too fussed about it. I know it might be a little hard to keep up with what I'm doing and what's going on sometimes. Just understand doing the best I can to live. That's the key element to this, is trying not to die. All these healing items are useless, cause I can't get more than one health. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Everybody become friends so I can kill you all together. Look, see, it's a party. There's fireworks. Don't you all want to be friends? Get together so you can be hit with the fireworks? Yeah, that's a great idea, right? Everything about that idea is awesome. And then everybody died. Thunder Turbo is actually pretty good considering our shield is very, very high right now. Let's go ahead and grab the Sunder. As you can see, the bullets scatter further and further the further the gun fires. So that's a thing. Lifesaver wouldn't actually be a bad thing, because the set to 1 thing's not an issue, because we're already at that. So that may not be the worst thing. This is currently useless to us because we can't really lose that and not be dead. So we'll take Lifesaver. I do like Lifesavers. I haven't had any a bit, though. It's expensive. For what they are. They're very expensive. At least the gummy ones are. Regular ones aren't awful. Bang, 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 bang. Fucking Immortals. Remember, you can't miss when you hit the whole zip code. Except when you're me, apparently. I can still miss. Then again, I'm not hitting the whole zip code either. Panic! Panic! Ah! There we go. Target down. Of course, the last shot was right as he jumped, so I ended up not getting the crit kill. Bad. So I'm still trying to stack that damage bonus that the extra thing this guy has gives him. Because one of his special purchases is he can get one of those bonuses you saw what I was picking from at the beginning. He gets to choose between 3 of those when he first spawns in. You just keep that through the whole run. There's also one where he's guaranteed to get a sniper rifle out of bosses, I seem to recall. But I think that might be one of the ones he can choose, not one he just has all the time. We can look at the list once I'm done in this room and I'll explain them. While I'm thinking about that. There we go. Because you can look at them right here. Yeah, elite monsters and bosses will drop an extra sniper rifle. You can choose a random extra talent after starting the adventure. And after that text, it'll tell you what the one you currently have is as well, in case you forgot. Like right now, my weapon damage goes up by 0.3% every time I get a crit kill over a certain distance. Right now, we haven't been getting that many of them, because things aren't that close. This is handy because he has a decent amount of shield, and this is just a flat buff. In fact, I don't think we've gotten any over 15 meter kills, because this place is too small for that to really come in that much. It'll be great in the desert. That one's fantastic. Every crit has a chance to trigger chain lightning. Elemental Cube's fun. You don't actually lose damage. It just occasionally makes an element better. You may or may not be using said element. I reflexively bought that bun even though I literally can't use it. Good job, brain. Wow. Just in case we're going up against the golem, I'll keep glimmering. I do like it anyway, but it's not exactly ideal. Yeah, actually, that's a fantastic buff for my setup. And it's Golem. This is why I kept this. It's a good game once you get past the early bits when you have nothing to work with and no bonuses or anything. But the initial start's a little shaky, in my opinion. And it's definitely a case of play it with friends. Don't be like me and play alone. Ow. I misstepped and I paid for it. Yeah, the advantage to Glimmering is the explosion will still hit his weak point, even if you end up hitting his arm with the knife itself. Nah, 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 nah. But how you doing, Blowfish? While I fight this giant stone boy. Yeep. Nah, 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 nah. Thankfully, he's got a nice big weak point, so I can get the crit hit bonus that this gun has on it to trigger a decent amount. You'll notice anywhere other than the weak point, he takes, like, no damage. It's like fighting a goddamn Gravios. So none of our weapons are doing a ton of damage, which is why we're still here, still fighting, and this usually ends pretty quick. If you've got good weapons. Which we kinda don't at the moment. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up bad. But it's okay. All of our health is in shield right now, so it'll always come back. Which is pretty much the main thing keeping us in this right now. There we go, victory roar. Yeah. Fisher Bear Paw is pretty neat. You lose just shy of half your weapon damage, but every attack hits twice. And you'll notice it has a caveat for up to 15 projectiles. Because for shotguns and things, this used to be busted. Now it just gives you a weapon damage boost if you're above that projectile count. Which still makes it really disgustingly strong, just not as busted as it used to be. This is really good. Considering this is a sniper character, he tends to kill with the Fatal Current shot once you get to a certain point with it. Speaking of, Piercing Flame will do the job pretty nicely. So we'll basically be able to hit each thing with a lightning bolt and the sniper shot and drop most things in these areas pretty cleanly. As long as I don't miss. You'll notice other things are dying, that's because I have a chance to do Chain Lightning on crit hits as well. Don't mind me as I just live in my scope now. Got a little greedy there, but it's okay. Shield will come back. Now, a lot of what you're seeing here is not going to be quite the normal gameplay experience early on either, because this is the higher difficulty, which you can't unlock until you finish the game for the first time on the earlier difficulty. So you won't be quite getting as much money and things like that on normal, which is supposed to be the draw of playing on Elite, is making money faster so you can do certain things you wouldn't otherwise be able to do for builds and such. God, how bad the Piercing Flame was when it comes to no-scoping. Hippity-hoppity, hippity-hoppity. A little too low. Quit the wibble-wobbling. That's right, you go fight your friends now. You work for me now. Don't mind him being slightly in the stairs, it's fine. Okay. You're gonna have to be quicker than that. And of course, on normal, there'd be a lot less traps every fucking where. I'm still not used to that. Go. Just popping head after head after head. Nothing else but dead. 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 Fuck you. That shot just slightly too long. There we go. Definitely need a better sniper rifle. This piercing flame is decent, but just not incredible. Not the move I wanted to use, but you know what? We'll take it. Ah! It's fine, we have triple comeback. I think we traded on that one. I think I got them, but they definitely got me out of the air on that. You. 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 There we go. I know it's probably not the best to look at as I'm flailing in and out of scope, but that's just what I have to do. That could be really good, but this is what I actually want. First shot during Fatal Current does a ton more damage. If I'm remembering the setup I used to use properly, I stack a bunch of that damage and the recurring Fatal Current and just slam things with stupid sniper damage. You know, when I can actually shoot straight. Jesus. What the hell's wrong with me? Answer? Panicking. No, he's immortal. That's why he's not dead. Mortal enemies are getting really annoying. Because they don't die until that timer goes away. And that's why I backed up, because there was going to be a lot of bad coming over that hill again. Okay, every character has one E move, one Q move. The Q is generally some kind of thrown thing, like a grenade, or in this case, lightning. And there's a set of ascensions you can get that basically can build you into any particular one of those you want. Or a combination thereof, really, if that suits your fancy better. And they generally have weapon types that serve them best. Like this guy, of course, pairs with slow-firing weapons and sniper rifles and things like that pretty well, because he gets great single-hit damage out of them, which pairs with his damage bonuses nicely. Whereas characters like the bird I was playing before is better suited to close-range weapons, though you can definitely make a build for him that works with sniping and such quite well as well, in my opinion. It's just not necessarily the intended ideal for him. Remind me as I explain things as I'm jumping around, flailing and panicking. Multitasking, multitasking, multitasking. There we go. Last wave coming. I have no thunder left. Thankfully, the piercing flame lives up to its name. Anything that's lined up generally will get hit by it. You know, as long as you hit what you're aiming at. Oh god, the burning. Arsonists are a nightmare. is they take a beating, they move fast, and if that flame gets on you, you're in trouble. As shown here while I'm stuck. Why does that lawnmower sound so close? Hang on, guys. What's going on? Okay, just the neighbors doing their thing. It just sounded like they were on my part of the lawn, and I'm like, why the hell are you cutting my grass? I wouldn't say no, but they'd be probably expecting me to pay them. Because there is a homeowners association type deal going on around here too, so sometimes they become a whole pain in the butt if you don't cut your grass quick enough. Which I'm probably gonna need to go out and do that tomorrow. I just didn't want to do it today because it fucking sucks out there right now. Not that I ever really want to do it, but you know what I mean. Yeep, yeep. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. God, I have the wrong weapons for dealing with you. Someone floating by, I'm like, what the fuck am I seeing? Just a bug. Thankfully the hands know what they're doing. I don't need to pay attention to them right now. There we go. Come on, quit dancing. I can hit you on the run if you didn't have so much crap all around you. And, you know, a tornado in my face was a bit of an issue. That's it, I'm coming in there after you. Considering one of them's healing and robust and everything, they'd be there forever if I took my time about dealing with them. There we go. Well, that was a bit of a ball ache, but we got through it. Get random weapon, get random inscription on selected weapon, reroll all inscriptions. Give me a random weapon. A different thunderstorm. This one's debatably better. I lose the damage bonus, which is huge. But the, actually, it's claiming the damage is higher on this one. I don't know if I entirely agree, but I'll believe the game on that one. Oh wait, that's a +4 and this is a +2. That's why the damage is higher. Never mind, ignore me. They tell truth this time. They only sometimes lie to me. Yeah, I'm gonna take the recharging shield from Chain Lightning. Well, this seems like it'll be a nuisance. Move out of the way. Thank you. Well, this sucks. There we go. Give scroll, get gift box, or do those things. Or I've probably got a scroll I don't care about. Yeah, Elemental Cube is a bit too random for my purposes right now. Okay. That's actually fine. Because we now just straight will do more damage with lightning. There we go. Veteran's kind of the opposite of how I operate. Yeah, give me even more move speed. Because if we end up with one of the two bosses for this area, we need speed. If we're slow against a specific boss, we just have an awful time. So a lot of the time I end up building for that boss and then the other one shows up, which is fine. So I'd still rather deal with the other one anyway. Wow, I just got shot right out of the fucking air on that one. So that's another thing I'm noticing about Elite. There are much better shots on Elite difficulty than they were on normal. Which I think is what makes this much more dangerous, rather than all the extra bonuses and such they get. The fact that they can actually aim straight helps them a lot more. There we go. Third time unlucky is going to be pretty funny, so we'll go ahead and take that, and the weapon damage is going to be huge. That's slightly risky, but not incredibly bad, so we'll take that. One of the enthusiasts is really bad, and that's Fire Enthusiast. It's very good if you can keep the effect going because you heal from burning, but you also set yourself on fire every time you set something on fire. So you're going to sit there and potentially destroy yourself if you can't keep your targets on fire. It becomes a very delicate balance between life and death. Also, I am a bit too fast with abnormal speed. Oh boy. I don't think I've ever been this fast in this game. I like it, but I'm also very concerned. Yeah, you go turn against your friends. For those wondering how that keeps happening, it's an elemental effect combination between, I think it's fire and lightning that makes people confused. And then they go attack their friends. It's a very handy effect and one of my personal favorites, just because it's very silly. Watching them go, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna go punch my buddy in the face. This speed is phenomenal against these charging bandits, though. It's real fun. Like, you know what? You can't hit me. Zoom, goodbye. SCP, you'll never catch me. Hehehe. Whee! Aha! Yeah, we slow down to a bit more of a reasonable speed when I have the sniper rifle out. Is the heavier weapons in this game do slow you down. That is actually a mechanic. Oh, hi there. Bad dog. There we go. Now Elite should be showing up. Not yet. Okay, gotta get rid of these guys first. I was expecting a grander result out of Fatal Current sniper shot. This Piercing Flame's also a little bit weak. And it's also the wrong element for armor. Because as another thought for those who don't know, the elements affect different health differently. Base health is weak to fire, armor is weak to corrosion, and shield is weak to lightning, which is why I was so scared of lightning enemies when I ended up with only shield. It's also why arsonists are so dangerous, because as soon as they crack your shield or your armor, they basically destroy you instantly with the fire damage they do, since it's a constant spew of fire damage. We're gonna be here for a minute trying to kill this bugger. At least till we break his armor. Once the armor is gone, we should be able to do some work on that health bar. Armor's gone. Ow. You're starting to take a lot more damage, though. Die! That's a better hit. That's a much better hit. It's not a bad hexagon. Ooh, that's a pretty fun Sunder. I always like the Lucky Shot boosts, personally, because those are the same as how critical damage would work in most games, where you either roll it or not roll it. And it can combine with a critical hit, in terms of hitting a weak point, to do ridiculous things. There we go, the faster we move, the less damage we take. That'll pair well with the abnormal speed we have. Now, ordinarily, I'm a much more stationary player in this game, but on Elite, I'm having to stay moving or I die. So it's honestly helping me break my bad habits as far as sitting still a lot goes. I expected him to duck faster, that's why I aimed at the chest height, and then it didn't work out at all. I'm so not used to this much speed. Damn it, I'm reloading at the worst times, too. I should be capitalizing on when he slams, but I keep fucking it up. Oh no. And we're dead. Ah well. That's how the ball bounces. If I hadn't burnt a bunch of that Soul Essence reviving, we would have made a good profit on that one. His Elite does give you a lot more Soul Essence. But that wasn't the goal. I actually wanted to see if I could make it through that one. I really should be leveling this, but I keep not doing it. What I also should be doing is actually focusing a little bit more on the skill tree for one of these to finish it out better. So most of them, as you can see, I have most of their stuff. Aside from the Crown Prince, who I don't really use much, and I just didn't care for the upgrades he gets. And the Monkey here, because I just haven't really used him much, so I didn't bother giving him the other talents. Skill damage up would also be a viable idea, but I think I'll just take starting Copper's last upgrade for now. And now we're at 120 even. But that will do it for today, I think. Considering I've been in kind of an iffy place in my head the whole day anyway. got a pretty small group right now. I'll take a look and see if there's anything immediately in sight. Yeah. Not particularly, so we'll call it good here, considering I've not got the energy today. So, thank you all for taking the time to be here for the I guess I could call this relaxed session that this was, even though relaxed may not be the right word for it, but close enough. As usual, nothing tomorrow. The end of Soul Hackers will be Thursday, because I will do the grinding I said I was going to do over the course of the rest of today into tomorrow and all of that. Make sure we're in a good spot to finish that game. And we'll see what happens Friday. Saturday should be the end of Kingsfield, if I had to hazard a guess. It might be one more week after that. We'll see. And barring anything showing up that catches my eye, we'll probably resume Soul Reaver on Monday. But with that, have a good one, everybody. I will see you all on... Today is Tuesday, Thursday. My brain just kind of lost it for a second there. Good one, and goodbye.